synchronize myself with the nowness. I calibrate myself to the moment. I synchronize myself with the nowness, and I calibrate myself to the moment. I take all of my calipers apart just so I can no longer pump the brakes. I feel my heart as it breaks and the pumps try to just flush me away. I'm feeling flush, I feel the blush in my cheeks as I open up the calendar, the weeks. They come together like boxes and coffins, and I am just often looking for reasons to spread my wings out, just like the messages I spread to my people, I spread to my friends to find that we're equal. We fight off, we make art to just fight the evil and get in touch with it, touch the ink, open up and let it all blood drip like the blood inside of the puddle stint. I take a dive into it, inside the depths, inside the deepness. Inside of my head I find my weakness, and that's where I find all of my demons. I grab them by the horns and I play those like a siren song. I find that I'm alone, the silence gone, the violins, I break the bows, I break my elbows, trying to break open the doors to my homes. A battering ram and a heart that'll pump against the chest, against the ribs. I open up, find all of the squibs, it was fake blood, I was never even wounded. I found all of the sounds and the soothing movements, I found all of my muses, and I made love with the sweet little wings that they flapped here. I cast myself to the atmosphere, open up my brain's stratosphere. I connect the dots in some kind of constellation. The Big Dipper, dip into the consciousness, the stream of consciousness in the talent pool. Open up myself, I don't care about the rules. If I make another album, hopefully I'll fool myself. Whatever the outcome is, I found it's true. Because the sound is proof. I found the truth. Don't care how many albums get moved. So I synchronize myself into the now.
Could it simply be that we are creatures of necessity who have found a niche between the bedlam and security, battling uncertainty with weapons made from make-believe? Could you perceive a way to be if you give into futility? This sanctity we whine and weave conceives our forthright destiny while establishing something we need to continue on this damned journey. Are we free from reality, from stupidity, from our frailty? Unsheathe a greater mystery. If God made humanity, did He create a menagerie of humility, complete with unanimity, regality, and revelry in defeat of our timidity? I've jumped through every fountain in Manhattan. I closed my eyes, it felt just like the sea. Now, brother, I ain't never climbed a mountain, but I've got dreams, I've got dreams, I've got dreams, and baby, they're good enough for me. When I was a child, I used to conceive of love as if it was this equation, this mathematical principle that if I could just figure out all the little mechanisms that made this thing work, if I just plugged in the right numbers, the right sequence, the right variables, maybe I could get what I've been pining for. Now, whenever love crumbles in my hands like sand that I could never count on a beach somewhere in my dreams, I think, what didn't I get right? What didn't I punch in? What questions didn't I ask? What numbers did I not construct? What am I doing wrong? There's no playbook for this. I just need someone to explain to me the math.
There's no playbook. There's no playbill. We just pay bills as we feel indebted to one another, as we lay on top of each other like an equal sign, as if proving everything that we have here. It equals mine, but equals yours. There is no possession except in the fact that my head twists every time I see you. There's an exorcism every time I breathe you. I realize that even as I'm under you, I understand you, but not beneath you. I never would deceive you. I conceive of you. If I conceived with you, then I could see the truth. If I could maybe see what's birthed, I see that there's synchronicity. And as I sink into this city, all these little pipes and all this metropolis inside of me, the droplets, the triplets of the drips from the rain, it comes down, it slips into the veins, and the blood flows like jazz off of the ride. I'm never getting off of this ride. I wonder how often have I tried to override all of my neural connections and my idiosyncrasies. This idiot is sinking sea. You can see it, I'm down in the sea. I find that this pose that I've been in, I'm Poseidon as I try to find the waves that I am riding. I am in this, I am writhing, I am writing, I am finding something inside me, defining us and designing us. The sign is us, it's the sign, the cosine, the tangent I'm on is you're my co-writer, you're my co-creator. I know we are so creative because we keep making memories. We're inside of this REM as I would dream of you, and that's enough for me. But that's enough of me. That's enough because you are the queen in the same way that I feel that you king me. On top of me, two people, they are two equals, so they move anywhere on the board, and never am I bored. I'm on board with whatever these decisions are, whatever these incisions are, a vivid section of these vivid sections. I slip for seconds. I have found myself eviscerated, a vivid painting of everything that's beautiful that I just it is an exquisite making moment. I am creating and finding it. The equality between us is exactly this environment. A vile moment, never had it, never felt it. I am focused, never stated, never stagnant, never. I found the locus of control, and the locusts they hum in the background like the summer sun was whole, like it was something risen, come arisen, find another victim, hope that this is not what I would hope. You get to snipping as I ran to the ends. I saw the negatives in the photo finish and hope it wouldn't diminish, but maybe it just has to because it's dimming. And it's distant. I feel the distance betwixt us. It's different. It's different. I'm feeling 50 now.
Sometimes I sit in awe of this mountain inside my head, these massive peaks that I can't seem to count on my fingers and toes, and I wonder, what's up there? What can I possibly see if I'm looking down on all my dreams and all the people that seem to fill my life? I wonder, maybe their tragedy is just another way for me to make sense of my gifts and my thankfulness, and I'm blessed, and I sit there, grab my coffee, sip, and wonder, maybe I'm not getting it. Maybe I'm not making sense. Maybe I'm not making sense of what I'm seeing. What's the value of the things we incorporate into our lives, the people that we invite in to share moments that make you feel most alive? We sit in a room, 4 walls, ceiling, floor, and I think about all the different spaces between the wood and the paint chips, and I get overwhelmed at all the possibilities of the things that I'm not yet experiencing. The perspective of an ant, the eyes of an eagle, how they make sense of all the things in their lives, and if they equal the questions that I have here, now, with all the things that fill my consciousness, and I think, man, I'll never conquer that peak. I'll never see the things that other people think they know how to see, and make sense of all the dreams that get stuck inside my head that I can't remember. But then I wonder, maybe that's not the point. Maybe the point is to look in awe of all that we've created, that the pressure it takes to rise the seas into the peaks of the mountains that we see into the skies, and our eyes are not yet equipped to make sense of the brevity. We can only hope to question, create poems and songs and notes and stories that for a moment make all this vastness make sense. And then we grab our coffees, we sip it, and we sit back and we say, hey, at least, man, I'm alive to experience all this.
As brief as it is, as pithy as it is, and as much as a pity that it is that it so quickly turns to dust and silt and sift through it, the fact that we have dreams at all is the sense. It's all the sense we need to make. There's no need to question all the paintings that we have. There's no need to question the colors. Just get to the mural. Look at the wall. Find that you're all exactly where you need to be if you're in front of your canvas. Don't worry about the blankness. Just worry about the blankets like find some comfort in the fact that there are comforters that you are in, and turn it back around by your youthfulness. Remember, it's a cape that's got usefulness. You can dive into an adventure. You can save yourself. You can save others, possibly by doing so. The very fact that there are dreams means that there is hope. There is truly hope for something. Whether you are recording music in a studio or on a stage with people that you truly love, or maybe even duly loathe, that's okay. The fact that there is some sort of ambition means there is hope for there's not to be such a pithy brevity in life. But that is exactly what brings in the humor and the levity in life. It is a lever into life that you can use as a focal point to lift and launch yourself over the summit. And if you look at the fact there are dreams, if you look at the fact that there are hopes, and you summit, it's all that it adds something. It's all that it adds something.
A friend of mine once said that if I take a jar and I smash it on the stage, it's more open than it was before. And we have this idea that we are broken, we are fucked up, we are messed up, that there is something that someone has done to us that makes us who we are. Maybe that's the point, that to fill ourselves with cracks and fissures and holes through which the light and the dark can exist as one within us, and maybe we'll be able to filter out all those things people are trying to filter out, the armor they polish too often than rather take it off, and we can see ourselves in a moment hidden behind a beat where we look down at our feet and we get stuck inside our skulls, and we recognize this body, this viscera we've been given to navigate, to make sense of all the things that aren't ours to keep. Maybe that is the gift. The moment to be vulnerable. The moment to see that all the creations that we make and perfections and the moments that are distilled down and we edit, that we can't edit our own souls. That those fissures and holes and those fractures and those flaws are what make us who we are, and that it's the pieces of us that we don't hide, the pieces of us that we leave jagged for other people to cut themselves on. And remember, that is the moment where we realize what it means to be alive, to realize that you are broken and I am broken, but we're perfectly imperfect. And if we can just exist in this moment where nothing needs to be anything, we can just sing and talk and speak, that is all that matters. Because in the end, none of this will stay. None of this will stay. None of this will stay. So just stay in it for as long as you can. And savor it.
Savor it. Savor it. Savor it. Savor it. My body is a shell. My heart is in a jar. If I leave my heart to guard, then my heart isn't a jar. My body is a shell. My heart is in a jar. If I leave my heart to guard, then my heart isn't a jar. My body is a shell. My heart is in a jar. If I leave my heart guarded, then my heart is in a jar. If I leave my heart guarded, then my heart is in a jar. I leave my heart on my sleeve, so my heart is on my arm. If I leave my heart open, then my heart can be a jar. And if I speak my soul, then my heart is in my jaw. My heart is in my jaw. If you leave your heart to guard, then your heart is in a jar. If you leave your heart open, then your heart is a jar. It's a jar, and we open it, twist open the top, get open quick. It's the only way to hope that you all get in, so you could not feel alone. I don't want to feel alone. I just want to open tones. I just want to see the tones and the hues. I just want to see that life is huge, that my heart is swelling, and I want to invite you all into the wellspring. And I'm well as a wellspring, Steve said. That was something true, hope, I believe him, because I want to see all of these friends do well. I don't want to see them grapple with the demons. I'm deeming them important like everybody else is. I let them inside to help with this hellishness, never selfishness. Open up the shell that I'm in. Watch, I hate that the shell exists, but that's okay, because I see it's the golden ratio, and I'm stuck in this spiral. It is a radio, a frequency, but I feel like a frequency seeing all of my friends. I'm inside of this freakish sea. It's awful. Sometimes I am stuck in the waves. I don't know how to behave. I don't know. And sometimes I think of graves, and I think of all the skies and how they're gray. But if I see through the clouds, maybe I can see you all now. I see all the ground, and it's hard, but it's okay, because it gives me a place to walk. I see my heart. Sometimes I keep it in a jar. Sometimes I leave it to guard. Sometimes it isn't a jar, but that's okay. I open up the top, and then I twist it, and I open up the people paper for when I'm feeling too twisted. It's exquisite to know all these people, they're all here in the brightness when they visit. Thank you, helps me with the warmth. It helps when I need a glow, when I feel alone in the storm, when I'm looking for a port, then there's someone I import. I don't want to deport these feelings, but I need to import these important people. I see these important tints that I use to just paint those inviting signs, and no longer these exits, unless it is the thing that'll help me feel hellish. I don't need that. I don't want to hurt anymore. I want to invite people to help me from the storm. And so I'm welcoming all y'all when I am torn to maybe repair something so I am born again. Whenever I am feeling fiendish, I want to feel whatever this fiend is. I want to see the fiend next so I can rise up like a phoenix.
A bird perched on the windowsill outside and looked in, as if to make sense of what it was hearing, and for a moment I saw myself in the eyes of the bird, and I thought myself as the bird, and as it flew away I thought maybe that's how spirits work. Maybe when we sleep they go off to these distant dreams to find solace in the things that we can't make real, but maybe what is real is just the same as a dream, and what it seems is what we're making sense of ourselves while we sleep. This moment here has a taste, a texture, a touch, and if we hold it close, if we incorporate it into ourselves, it helps us breathe that much more. If we can taste every air particle, every little molecule that's come to us from distant stars, distant universes long since gone, maybe that will make sense of this experience. I am not the bird. The bird is not me. Its wings are made up of the same things that made me, but this is not me, and this is not me, and this is not me, but we are one in the collective experience of what it is to exist in the now and the here. And if fear is all you've got, then why are you still here? But we stay. We experience, we touch, and we taste, and maybe we'll find solace in some other place that isn't here.
Yes. Spontaneous Sundays, episode 26. That's half of a year of doing this every week. I am your friend AllOne. This is my friend and your new friend, Steve Licardi. I will put links to all of his things that I can find online. There, and these are instrumentals by Emancipator from the album 7 Seas, which I will put online as well. That was a fair amount of talking and thinking aloud. As always, all improvised and in the moment. So, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves.